Thank you. So, my name is Nathan. I am the CTO of a young technology company that's based in Berlin. We're called Voicedrop. We have a new format for discussing content on the internet. I'm going to show it to you now. I'm going to do a live demo. I'm a technology person, so that's what I decided to focus on. I have a version of the application running on my development machine, but for fun, I'm going to do it on the web. So what's going to happen is I'm going to create and play back a voice drop. This is our website. I'll try the demo. Okay, so a bit about the technology. It's running entirely on HTML5 and JavaScript. There are absolutely no plugins to install, and we've completely avoided the use of Flash in any way whatsoever. It does rely on modern browser features. Thank you. Particularly one which grants access to your microphone, so something other than Internet Explorer or Safari is required. I believe, however, that Internet Explorer is closer to implementing that feature than Safari is. So I click record. So you can see that my voice is being tracked up here. Yeah. And underneath of my mouse, you could see a red dot. That would appear no matter what I was recording on top of. And it's important to be there just so that I can see what is being saved. Yeah, I'll press stop and the session ends. Okay. The voice drop I created is available right away. If you were watching, right underneath of the record button, this 25-second long recording just appeared immediately. The reason that is that although audio is a fairly large amount of data, usually, the JavaScript is compressing the audio, turning it into a compressed audio format, and sending it to the server in small packets once every couple of seconds. So by the time I press stop, it's already on the server. I'll press play, and you'll see that it does. So you can see that my voice is being tracked up here. Yep. And underneath of my mouse, you can see a red dot. That would appear no matter what I was recording on top of, and it's important to be there just so that I can see what is being saved. Yeah, I'll press stop and the session ends. So the technology stack is built as a high-performance, low-load Node.js server and a client-side JavaScript SDK. More platforms for the SDK will be supported in the future. We're currently working to develop one for iOS. What you see here is the most bare bones implementation of our technology that I could make. It is literally just recording your voice and what your cursor is doing. But our product aims to be able to record that type of thing on top of any document or image or web page. What if voice drops could be recorded, played back on top of Dropbox documents or Google Documents? I want to create a plugin that would access our cloud API and make that possible. We also offer an intranet solution. A version of Voicedrop's API can be installed on your business servers, and you would have the exact same functionality as the cloud API. So we do have a patent. We have a patent on that. If you are a Node.js developer with some knowledge of audio compression and stuff like that, we are looking to hire probably in the next month. If you are an investor who's in Berlin, welcome. We would love to talk to you. We have several companies we're speaking with who we think we might be able to implement this technology on top of their products, and we're looking for any more that might come forward and are interested. So the website is voicedrop.de. You can try this exact same demo there. It also has contact information and anything else that you might want to well, use to get in touch with us. Thank you. So I'm a technology person. I'll answer questions.
Quick question, what is the compression rate you can achieve with compressing in JavaScript?
We're using an audio format that is called Opus. It's the same audio format that Skype uses. Someone, some genius, someone who's incredibly great, compiled that lib into JavaScript, and we can use it client side.
What is the rate you can achieve? How many kilobytes per second?
The exact size, I'm 100 kilobytes per minute. Yeah, it's very small. It's very high quality, and it's meant for audio, speaking, recording.
Where do you see it going? What applications do you see it? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thanks for your presentation. Just to continue this topic with JavaScript and how much efficient or, yeah, compared to if you would compress this audio file on your system, so you have your software or hardware solution on your system, how much slower would be your JavaScript compression compared to that?
We had a version of this that was where the audio compression was happening on the server. There was two major drawbacks to that. One was the amount of processing that the server would have to do is much higher if there were many connections, for example, maybe 1 million. But on the client, we literally compress it to its final state. We break it up into small chunks and send it to the server. All the server has to do is put it together. That also helps with bandwidth, because raw PCM data or wave data would be a much bigger use of your bandwidth than what we do now.
Can you tell us more about what potential uses you see it having, where you see it going?
So where do we see it going? We want to have this everywhere. We want it to be known that you can just explain what you're looking at using your voice and pointing at it, and that it would be recorded the same way, or saved like an email would be, and then other people can go back and refer to it later. Or perhaps an embedded document on a website, like SlideShare embeds documents on websites. Imagine SlideShare, but there's also a play button that you can press where you would see what they're pointing at, watch them change slides, and hear them speak.
Really good presentation, and I see just so many applications for this, especially around the predictive learning around what people are putting into this, and your application, say in automobile driving or something, where somebody could just say, turn left, and everybody's saying the same thing. You might want to predict on that and provide proactive cues to people, or, for helpful situations. So that leads me to my question: what's your data store for all of this to, actively manage and compare, and to just use the data proactively? Thanks.
We offer two storage solutions. We have a file format of our own, .voicedrop. It stores the audio and tape data or anything else that we might save all together. Or we can also use CouchDB or CouchDB-based databases to store the data.
Yeah, thanks for the presentation. You record the audio, but you don't record pictures. So is it that you record the position of the mouse, and I would be able to scroll while the presentation runs and kind of just reposition the video and might mess up the whole thing?
I think so. Let's see. So you can see that my voice is being tracked. Yes. We will disable scrolling when playback is happening.
So one more question, if you have.
We are hosted on Bluemix right now. If anyone is here from Bluemix, you guys did a great job. I like it.
Thank you so much.